Welcome to Xtra presented by VDG Sports. I am your host, Vince Douglas Gregory. No filter, very censored. So, I finally realized that I haven't done something in a while. And the thing about this is definitely abnormal for me. This is abnormal for me. Normally, it would have happened at least once thus far. At least once. But it hasn't. It hasn't occurred. It hasn't happened. So I'm slipping. I'm trying to understand. I'm trying to realize, how did I get here? And I like to think of myself as one who champions, not just support, not just heart, not just adore or adored, if you want to be proper. But I champion. This is something that I champion. I champion personal growth. And this is not growth. In fact, this is barely hanging on barely. It's like, oh, I can't let go. If I let go, I will fall. If I will fall, I will hurt myself. And I'm not trying to self-hurt myself or hurt myself. You pick, you choose, but it's the same difference. It's the same difference. I haven't changed the room around in about 2 years. And no, this isn't because of anything that's outside or any other variables that could factor in. This is just me slipping on my game. This is just me thinking that I done made it when reality just came up and slapped me in the face. And then I looked and at reality and said, why'd you do that to me? And they just gave me another slap. Turn the cheek, slap the other one. Thank you kindly, sir. Thank you for the wake up. Thank you for that. And I definitely knew that things needed to be changed around, and I should have changed it around, but I just didn't. And it was one of the reasons that come to top of mind is I just got too comfortable. I just got too comfortable with my situation. I just got too comfortable with everything the way it is. And I've been not necessarily forgetful, because I recall, I just been neglecting the new. I just been neglecting the new. I enjoy the new. The new is something that makes me feel good. I like doing stuff and things that make me feel good that ain't hurting anybody else, or that's not nefarious and by any means. But I haven't done this. I haven't done this as the things that come up that I like to address. I do that as it happens, but this never occurred. This never occurred. I did think about it for these 2 years, for sure. But it wasn't something that kept me up at night. There were other things that was happening, taking place, that were keeping me up at night. There are other things that I was more concerned about that was keeping me up at night, like how long I'm going to keep doing this meditation. Like, I don't think I need to go back to the fitness center anymore. There were other top of the mind things that were definitely keeping me up at night. There are other things to be concerned about that were keeping me up at night, and just changing, moving the room around. It wasn't top of the list. However, bird-like voice. However, I did notice and I did feel a little something missing. I just didn't have, and I just don't have the same that I used to have. The things that I could just look at and be like, not today, and just keep it moving. Oh yeah. Side note, that not today part. That's the inner monologue working. It's not out loud. You can't hear it. My lips aren't moving, and there isn't a thought bubble that's coming up on the top of my head either. This is a inter monologue working for the final answer. But not today. But hey, I realized that when it initially and first happened, but I just thought there was just a glitch. I just thought that it was a glitch that I could easily tweak. Then when I realized that it wasn't a glitch and it would require effort with an A, but I know effort doesn't. All right. Never mind. You get it. Either you do or you don't. But we got to keep this moving. We got to keep this moving for my non-verbal communicating peeps. I just want to say your name. You know I'm not keeping this moving for you. I'm keeping this moving for everybody but the noobs. Because the noobs had got no clue. The ones that are still here. Thank you. Thank you kindly. But let's continue. Continue on. But there were things that I could just easily just turn away, not be concerned about, and what have you. That's fine. That's dandy. But when it's involving something that I just regularly did annually, but within that year, about 5 to 6 times, if I'm tripping, but usually more than that. 5 to 6 times if I'm tripping, but usually more than that within a year. And that's me changing the room around because there's certain factors, there's certain things that go with the makeup of the room. Yeah, sometimes it mirrors my feelings. Yeah, I can't believe it. He's talking about feelings. He said the word feelings. Relax. Feelings are okay. It's fine. You should have them. You should care. Sharing is caring. Sharing is caring. And I am sharing. Therefore, I am caring. I'm caring. And not Karen. Completely different. But if you are, hey, stop. Please? S'il vous plaît? Por favor? Okay. And it's not for the simple fact that there are things that I do within my room. Like certain times of the year, I position the bed a certain way just for that time of year. And then when that time of year goes by, I switch it back. And then within that, there are other sights I would like to see within the room. If I'm in my TV watching phase within the bed, I would position the TV in front of the bed for that simple reason. But if I wasn't in that phase and I wanted to do something else, I would position it accordingly. it's like it almost matches up for what's actually happening or what's taking place or what I just need for it to do at that time. My room to act as another layer on top of a layer to feel comfort and to feel joy and to feel like home. But I haven't been doing that. That has not been taking place, and it hasn't been for the reasons that you think. It's just been for the simple fact or for the simple reason that I just been lazy. I just been lazy with a capital A. Lazy with a capital A. That means I am outstanding at it. And that's okay. I can admit it. But now time to change that. Now it is time to be a truth teller and continue to be a truth teller. And when I say I'm about personal growth and growing personally, I can't be taking steps backwards. Taking step backwards or taking no steps at all would be maintaining the direction of everything within my room for another day, not year, but another day, because 2 years is too long. That's too many twos. That is too many twos. And you know you're supposed to feel the two. You know you're supposed to feel the two. Especially when it's a deuce, when it's supposed to be a one and it's only room for a one. But hey, you got to do what you got to do. Got to let the chips fall where they may. But sometime when those chips are falling, you got to pick them right back up. When you fall off that horse, you got to get right back on. When you jump out of that car, you better make sure it's stopped. Free advice. Free advice. Free advice. Thank you for listening. Be sure to check out the website at extra.vdgsports.com. xtra.vdgsports.com. There's a YouTube, VDG Sports. Like, subscribe, share, do whatever it is you do there. This episode is not, I repeat, not being sponsored by VinceDouglasGregory.com. VinceDouglasGregory.com is where you can keep up with me, my whereabouts, everything in between, all things Vince. Once again, thank you for listening. You know what time it is. I might give you one. I might give you a sec. But hey, it is coming. Peace. Out.